Today on Terror in the Tropics, I welcome you to come with me, deep down a hole.
Okay.
Like in the ground. A hole in the ground. Like way down in a... Today we are looking at the 2014 psychological horror film As Above, So Below. And we're doing it on the ground. No holes. We're doing it on the unholy ground. Nearly all of the movies we talk about on Terror in the Tropics can be found on Netflix, but you will need to be able to access Netflix's global library. It's so cheap. Click the link to watch our how-to video and thank me later. As Above, So Below was written and directed by John Eric Dowdle, with his brother Drew co-writing and producing. It happens to be the third found footage style film from the brothers Dowdle. The lower budget nature of many horror films makes this style a worthwhile consideration. Shooting a movie in found footage style saves you money on expensive camera equipment and even sometimes an experienced cinematographer, making it a go-to for super cheap horror films for years. But the storytelling element of the found footage style in As Above, So Below is powerful. An excellent creative choice.
It really makes all the dizziness and puking worth it.
Combining elements of documentary and narrative storytelling, it helps to drive up the tension. Even the tunnels feel more claustrophobic than usual. By this point, most horror fans are used to this approach, a la Blair Witch.
Oh God! You gotta be kidding me! This is a joke!
No, Mike, it's not the same log. It's not the same log, Mike. It's not. Anyway, the film is about an archaeologist and her documentary crew's experience exploring the catacombs of Paris.
Oui, monsieur.
The film was actually shot on location in the very real catacombs.
C'est why the skeleton refused to explore the catacomb?
Because it was fucking gutless. The catacombs are a network of deep. Very, very deep. 5 stories deep.
Your mama's so deep, philosophers get lost in her thoughts. Your mama's a thought!
Though tours are allowed, there are vast areas that are off limits.
Only to the living.
Many of which have never been explored. The catacombs are part of a 17th century quarry. By the late 18th century, the old mines were collapsing due to the weight of the new construction on the streets above. Paris, even by that point, was a very old city. In addition to the crumbling quarries, another major issue was overcrowding of the cemeteries. They were running out of room quickly. The city devised a single plan that would solve both issues. They would remove the older skeletal remains from the overcrowded local cemeteries and relocate those bones down into the collapsing quarry mines. This would make room for the newly deceased in the city's cemeteries, and the kicker, the relocated remains act as a support structure to keep the mines from collapsing, saving the city above.
I got nothing. That seems smart and distasteful. I like it.
They did it, and it has worked for hundreds of years. As they laid the bones in, many were arranged into intricate designs and pattern, which only adds to the creepiness of the place. But in a morbid way, it is quite beautiful.
To die for.
Within only a century or so, the city of Paris opened up sections of the catacombs for tour groups.
It's a real tour de terror. Get it? Like the Tour de France? Alright, anyway.
A freaky fact for you. This movie was the first ever production to secure permission from the French government to film within the catacombs.
I bet production studios were breaking down the doors to work in the catacombs.
It certainly wasn't easy.
I know it's gonna be horrible. I know it's gonna be difficult. You know, there's no electricity down there. There's no restrooms down there.
The Dowdle Bros knew it would be hard, but worth it. Plus, they had always wanted to be able to do an Indiana Jones type action treasure hunt piece, but with a female lead. Their lead, Perdita Weeks, has acted and starred in multiple pictures and TV shows. Horror fans might remember her from Prowl, back in 2010, from the British TV series The Tudors, or more recently in the CBS reboot of Magnum P.I.
That's an oldie.
Her character is an archaeologist, Scarlett Marlowe, who, like her late father, has devoted her whole life to finding one of history's greatest treasures, Flamel's Philosopher's Stone. According to legend, this stone artifact can grant eternal life. Plus, it can turn any metal into gold.
Alchemy.
Flamel, being Nicolas Flamel, was a real Frenchman that lived in the 13th century. Most of his alchemy work was attributed to him over 200 years after his death.
Really makes you think, doesn't it?
I mean, This thing would be amazing, but Scarlett is hella careless in her quest for it. The movie starts with her illegally crossing the border into Iran, which is punishable by death.
First, they bury you up to your head in sand. Then they stone you, Old Testament style.
Soon after, she's risking jail defacing artifacts in a Parisian museum. Her search for Flamel's Philosopher's Stone finally leads her underground to the catacombs of Paris, where most of the movie takes place. She assembles a crew to guide her and to help her document her historic mission. They begin their descent, but the team members are unknowingly agreeing to be tormented by their personal hell. This movie is fucking righteous. If you like ancient religion, archaeology, or even conspiracy theories, you will love this movie. And it's some of the coolest occult entertainment out there. Their plot is based on Dante's Inferno, especially his depiction of the 9 circles of hell. Dante Alighieri,
We're on a full name basis now?
he was an 11th century Florentine poet.
That means he was from Italy.
The Inferno is the most famous part of his epic 14th century poem titled Divine Comedy, originally called the Comedy or La Commedia.
It is fucking hilarious.
It's not haha funny, it's just not technically a tragedy. Therefore, it had to be a comedy. Only 2 types of entertainment back then.
Yeah, murder and torture.
Actor Ben Feldman plays George, who is Scarlett's ex and also an Aramaic translator with a penchant for breaking into old buildings to repair things. Feldman is an American actor and producer and has had roles in other feature films such as the '08 monster film Cloverfield, the '09 slasher reboot of Friday the 13th, and he also owns a wine company, Angelica Cellars, boasting wines in the 88 to 92 point range.
Please, sir, may I have another?
Actor Edmund Hodge plays Benji, Scarlett's cameraman and tech specialist. Hodge is an American actor recognized for portraying Dante Bishop in the Purge film series, and he's the only actor to appear in all the first 3 films. This guy was also in the movie. The rest of the troupe is made up of mostly lesser-known French actors. Strong and emotional performances by these actors help to drive home the French setting. And there are truly great characters here, such as Le Taupe
This guy is always dry.
and Papillon.
Papillon.
You really have to commend the Dowdle Bros and Legendary Pictures for this one. The treasure hunt narrative really works, but it's the tension and continued journey through the underground that keeps you wanting more. You may be shouting at the screen tonight.
What are you doing? Hell no.
The film's cult following has grown massively. Fans consistently show up for it. The worldwide take is now approximately 40 million. And that's on a $5 million budget. Considering that modest budget, As Above, So Below is quite the commercial success. Take a journey deep down, underground tonight with the amazing cult film, As Above, So Below. Just click the links below. Enjoy! If you're a member of Netflix Global, you know what to do. To learn more about Netflix Global and how to access all of these movies via Netflix, click this video. Or, for more of me tonight, touch right here.